Guys, if there was ever a video that I wanted you to watch from the very beginning until the end, this most likely will be it. If you're thinking about selling on Amazon, doing product research, speaking to suppliers, and potentially even buying from suppliers in China to get your product over here to the UK, you need to watch this video. Something very recently happened to me that really annoyed me, that I really hope won't happen to you, that I think you should be aware about. I'm going to give you the background story of what happened, then what actually happened, what I'm planning to do in response to this very malicious supply that I think is very unjust. And I kind of want to get your feedback on this as well, whether or not what I'm planning to do is morally correct or not. And then I am going to teach you the lesson, something that I can take back from this experience that I'm going to implement straight away, that I think you should consider doing so as well. So unlike many other YouTube channels that just talk about theory about how to sell on Amazon, find new products and so on and so forth, I want to focus on giving real examples, real examples, real scenarios that have happened to me personally, whether it's successes or failures. So please make sure, if you do like these sorts of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe, because there's going to be a lot more content to come. And let's get straight to it. So guys, the story starts on the 15th of October, essentially, when I buy my next shipment of this product. Now, I've been selling this product for quite some time, for over a year now, and I've decided to buy a big, large unit order of 1,000 units to make sure that it takes me over Christmas time, as well as the Chinese New Year, which is coming up in the next couple of months. And as you can see here on my Alibaba payments report, I have made the purchase and I have actually completed the payment on the 15th of October. Now, just to kind of give you an idea about this particular supplier, is that I decided to get him to sea ship all of the products, which basically means the sea shipping is going to be a lot slower, but at the same time much cheaper. Furthermore, in terms of the actual revenue for this product, now I've been selling it since the March time, and just to kind of give you an idea, the price per product is £1.87, and when I actually sell it and I get back from Amazon, £8.68. So if we do £8.68 take away £1.87, we get £6.81 of profit per each and every single unit that I decide to sell. Now, on average, I've been selling around 300 units a month. Now, during Christmas time, this number did increase a little bit, but on average, since the month of March, I've been selling around 300 units. So in total, this product was making me around £2,000 each and every single month. Now, that is a decent chunk of change in my personal opinion. Now, is it my best-selling product? No. Is it something that is probably in the top 5? No, but it's a nice and simple product that I decided to sell straight away right after Christmas of last year, and it's been doing relatively well for this year. Now, the issue with this particular product is that it needs to be produced. So when you pay a supplier, you basically have to wait a month for that product to be produced, and then it gets shipped out. So essentially the lead time is over 60 days, because it takes 25 for the production to finish, and then around a month to 6 weeks for the products to finish shipping, and then that's when it arrives into the UK. However, given the healthy profit margins, I still wanted to go ahead with this particular supplier, because his prices were far better than everybody else. Even though he didn't have that much experience, the company has only been trading for 2 years. Now, this is where I broke one of my rules, where I don't deal with inexperienced suppliers. However, I just couldn't resist the price point of this product. They had good positive reviews behind the supply. It was trade assurance, it was gold standard, everything was looking positive when I made this bulk order of 1,000 units to be shipped to my warehouse. I was expecting these products to come in around beginning of January, to make sure that I have enough, probably about half a year, if not a little bit less, and it sort me out for 2021, or at least the beginning of 2021. So now let's talk about what actually happened. So when I made the order and I actually purchased the product on the 15th of October actually, as you can see, I finished off the conversation around October the 17th, where he said, okay, thanks. By that point, I basically made the purchase. I sent them the product labels for them to print them off, and then that was it. Now, as you can see, I kind of left them to it for 2 months, because my impression was that the production is going to take about a month, and then obviously the shipping is going to take. What is there any points for me to hassle them, ask for any updates, because nothing is going to happen for quite some time. However, I started getting suspicious around the 5th of January, 10th of January, where I didn't get any sort of response from them at all. Nothing was being said, no update at all, which is where you can see that I'm actually now messaging them and asking any updates on where the products are. It's now been 2 months with absolutely no news, to which the supplier again did not respond for over 2 days. So then again, 2 days later, I asked, hello, question mark, question mark, question mark. And then he comes back with a very simple answer saying, really sorry for this, the order is done now. And I did not understand what exactly does he mean by done, because clearly the products still haven't arrived at the UK warehouse. So I was very, very curious as to what exactly he meant. And so then he comes back saying done is mean already finished. The shipping cost is increased almost 3 times than normal. We thought before it could go down, we'll wait a little to ship out. So basically what has happened, guys, is that they have created the product. They have produced the product around the 17th of November, probably about a month, and then they realized that the shipping costs have increased dramatically because of COVID, because of Brexit, and so on and so forth. So what they did is they decided, without actually even speaking with me, is to hold the products in their warehouse and wait it out until the shipping costs have come back down to normal, which they still have yet not come back down. Furthermore, what he says here is that 3 times the normal, that is not correct. The shipping costs have increased because of COVID and because of Brexit, but 3 times is definitely not true. Now, what annoyed me here the most is that I understand this, okay? When you buy from a supplier and you tell them that you're going to pay for shipping and for the supplier, that basically means that you want to pay everything all in one go, and then the supplier deals with the rest, okay? However, the problem here is, guys, is that once you have paid for the shipping, sometimes the production or the lead time, the packaging, whatever, can take a little while. It can either take a couple of days, or in my case, it can take a month. So effectively, the supplier is making a gamble. Basically, if the shipping costs change over the next month or so, they can go up or they can go down. Now, if they can go down, then that means the supplier is actually going to make more money off you because the shipping has already been paid for. However, if the shipping goes up, then they will lose money, potentially make less profit, or even lose money. And in this case, this particular supplier decided to be very, very cheeky. He realized that he may lose money or make less profit and just withhold inventory until further notice without telling me anything at all. So this got me very, very, very annoyed. And guys, this is the main lesson here, is that something like this can happen to you as well. I'm going to tell you what I'm planning to do going forward and what I want to do now to prevent this going forward. But let's just continue as we speak at the moment. We will send that out immediately. He sent that straight after because he can tell that I'm really annoyed and I'm really unhappy with what he's done. So he said that regardless of what the shipping cost, he will send it out immediately, to which I really got annoyed. And as you can see, you haven't sent it out. I ordered it 3 months ago. This was never agreed. You cost me 3 months of now being out of stock. And that is correct. I'm basically now around 50 units left, and I will now effectively be out of stock for quite some time, for at least time that this product, if it's being shipped now, I will have to wait for at least 2 months being completely out of stock, and therefore losing out on at least £4,000 in profit, which clearly is a big chunk of money in my opinion. To what he responded is, I sincerely apologize to you. Not sure if you will order this product with us in the future. He already knows he messed up quite badly. But if again, next order will give you a unit price of $1. Now, my current cost price is $1.39. So that change to me means nothing. What I wanted is products to come in as quickly as possible. That is my #1 priority right now. I don't care about the next order. I'm probably not going to order from you. And you can see how wound up I'm getting, because he can tell as well that I'm most likely not going to order by how much he messed up. And as you can see here, that doesn't mean anything to me. Why did you not communicate that you will wait? Why did you not make a decision yourself? I paid in full for my products and expected them to be shipped out as soon as they were ready. Can you please send out the products today by air immediately with no delays? Now, with suppliers, in my personal opinion, you need to have a good relationship, guys. You do have to understand that they are running a business. And I understand if the shipping costs have gone up, what I want primarily is communication, okay? This has happened to me in the past, to which point the supplier has communicated that they either have to give me my money back or I'll have to wait or pay extra, to which point I actually paid extra to get those products sent out as quickly as possible. The main point of this is that what I really hated is that he just did not mention anything. He didn't say that there were going to be delays. He didn't say about the shipping cost increases, nothing. He just stayed quiet for as long as he possibly could, which really got on my nerves. And also, what I wanted to say here is, can you send as many products today by air immediately with no delays? He had a chance to repair his damage. What he can potentially do is, instead of sending me 1,000 units via sea, he can send me 300 units via air, which would come in around in about 2-3 weeks time, and then the rest of the stock can come in 6 to 8 weeks time via sea. Because what matters to me is sales and being in stock. Now, whether I'm in stock with 300 units on Amazon or 1,000 units on Amazon doesn't really matter to me as long as I'm selling. However, here clearly you'll be able to tell that he will not want to ship via air at all. And as you can see, he just refused to blank completely to respond to me. And then, as you can see, can you please respond? I then asked him to hello, and this is where he comes back saying, hello, what can I do for you? This, guys, is basically what some cheeky suppliers are using. They have a chat bot to improve their response time. Now, I told you guys before that when it comes to speaking to suppliers, you really want to go for suppliers that respond to you. So what this person did, this is clearly a robot coming back, an AI bot just coming back to make sure that the response time is as high as possible. To which I responded, deliver my products, question mark, question mark. And then I started really getting annoyed and kind of weighing my opinions and options. What should I do going forward? To which he came back eventually today, actually. Sorry for my late reply. We sent all cartons out to the forwarder warehouse who do see DDP. Cannot afford any more by air. Sorry. And that was it. There's nothing else. And I actually wanted to ask, when will they arrive? And I'm asking for the tracking number. So that's pretty much it. So my plan now, guys, with this particular supplier, because as you can see, it's very frustrating, not just by what he done. I gave him a chance to try and kind of repair the relationship that we've built over the last 9 months, which he clearly refused to do so for the sake of some money. So what my plan is here is, guys, is that now wait for the tracking number, get him to send out those products via sea, and then right when they come to the UK, when the customs is about to get done, I want to apply for a full refund from Alibaba. Now, according to Alibaba Trade Assurance, the terms that we agreed on when I made the order is that he has to ship out these products within 30 days of payment, i.e. I sent out on the payment on the 15th of October, he needs to send out those products on the 15th of November. He still hasn't done that, and it's now the 15th of January. So he's late by at least 3 months, to which I believe I can easily get a full refund regardless of where the products are from Alibaba straight away. And this is why it's so important, guys, for you to always make payments and always continue to have your conversations via Alibaba. So then their customer staff or whatever, they can look through the chat history. They can see that it's the supplier's fault for dealing with me very unprofessionally and not communicating anything at all. And I should be easily refunded my whole amount, to which then I can actually get the whole amount, and I will most likely get the product as well, because it will just be too expensive for them to actually get those products shipped back. Okay, all I will have to do is pay some customs charges, and I will have 1,000 units of this product, and I will actually get my money back as well. And this is where I'm asking you guys, is this morally correct? Is this something that I should be doing, given how much he has actually messed me around? Is this something I should do, or is it something that I should let go, not deal with the supplier ever again, and just move on? Clearly, without even any mention, I'm definitely going to be leaving them a negative review, and explicitly very negative review, with all the information to make sure that they're not on the first page on Alibaba, that their sales are affected because of this, by how they have responded. I also wanted to speak to more senior management and so on. However, this particular person is already the director of this small trading company. So this is where I'm at dilemma, or what exactly should I do going forward? So guys, after this, what is my plan? What should I learn and what should I do differently going forward that maybe you should consider doing as well? Well, first things first, what I needed to make sure to do is now keep a good and consistent track of every single supply and every single shipment that has come from China into the UK. So I made a simple Excel spreadsheet where basically I put down the quantity, how much of what basically I ordered, the date of the order, and what is the estimated arrival time. Of course, I put in other information such as the name of the supplier and also what the product is, but this is kind of the background information that I provide. And as you can see, it's quite a lot. I now have over 24 shipments coming into the UK over the next few months, which is why it's quite difficult to keep a track of all of this. And I think having like a simple Excel spreadsheet that just gives me an idea of what's coming in around what time actually proves to be very, very useful. And as you can see, a lot of these shipments are being delayed at the moment. And I understand it because of COVID, because of Brexit, because of various other issues. There are so many delays happening at the moment, which is why I decided to pre-order these products quite early on. Furthermore, also with Chinese New Year coming up as well, I ordered them well in advance as well to make sure that I still sell majority of my products throughout the Chinese New Year. And Chinese New Year, guys, is the time of the year when Chinese suppliers go on holiday, and getting a product bought or shipped or done anything will be very, very difficult because all of those guys will be completely off. So make sure that if you are buying products, to buy a little bit more to make sure that you be able to sell throughout that time period. So when it does come back, well, when the suppliers do come back around mid-February, March, you will be able to still sell and have enough stock before you get your second order. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I'm going to do now is actually continuously speak with each and every single one of suppliers once every 10 days. Once every 10 days, I'm going to send them each and every single one of them a message as to for updates. Okay, I don't care if it's about shipping, it's about production. I want to be updated with what is going on with each and every single one. My mistake in this scenario is that with this particular supplier, I left it for 2 months. I thought because I had the relationship already, I had the trust in him, that I can just leave him to his own devices, and when he's finished, he will send it off, and then we can speak around when the delivery is supposed to happen. That was my mistake. What I should have done is continuously speak with him each and every single week. What's going on, what's happening with the production, when you're going to send it out, and so on and so forth. In my personal opinion, this particular supplier is half foolish and half malicious. Malicious because he wanted to save money as much as possible, or to make as much money out of my order as possible, and foolish because I genuinely feel like he may have forgotten about the order. I feel like that order has been stuck in the warehouse somewhere for over 2 months, and he completely and simply forgot about it, which is why now he's being very, very quiet suspiciously and just want to get it over and done with as quickly as possible. Funnily enough, before this mistake has happened, he was very outspoken. He was speaking to me pretty much on a daily basis without any issues at all. He actually helped me dealing with other issues when the products were shipped to Amazon, and a few of them got lost. So I had the trust in the supplier, but now I've learned from my mistake. I'm not going to overly trust my suppliers too much. I will continue to speak with them all the time and make sure that I am up to date with what's going on with each and every single one of my products. So guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you found it useful. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.